Hello, people.
Shh. We're supposed to.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Count Floyd here in my scary dungeon with the scary stagehands flying around. Oh, we got a good film for you this Saturday night, kids, on Monster Killer Horror Theater. The Count hasn't been able to see any of the previews of it, but I know it's a good one. Oh, yes, it's a political thriller. It's called Tip O'Neill's 3D House of Representatives. And it's in 3D. That's right, kids. So you know what you need, don't you? Your 3D glasses. So why don't we take a look at some of those scary previews right now?
Gentlemen, I need your support on my bill.
Oh, did you see that? That bill coming, right? Oh, and there's even scarier stuff, I'm sure. Guys, run that thing. Run it a little further up. We'll get an even scarier part. I know it's better yet.
Now, in order for this to become law, you must sign the bill.
Oh, boy. Did you see that? That ballpoint pen just coming right out at you? Oh, you don't think that's scary? That bill could become a law. And said that Tip O'Neill's gonna... All right, it wasn't scary. But I'm telling you, kids, we'll have a better one next week. Believe you me, I still think Tip O'Neill's scary. That guy coming at you in 3D. Democrat or Republican, I'd run from that guy. Anyway, join us Saturday night on Monster Killer Horror Theater for another one of our collect. Oh! This place is going to rat.
Hello.
Hey. Hello, everyone out there. So that was scary, kids. You saw that bill in the House of Representatives. You know, politics is very scary, kids. Very scary. But we're not going to talk about that tonight. It's going to be fun. Fun. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Mad Libs, but these are Mad Libs. Maybe I'll take that down. And I'll look even scarier in the dark. Anyway, this is Mad Libs, Monster Mad Libs, world's greatest. It says right on there, it's the world's greatest word game. So it must be, because it says it's the world's greatest word game. And, you know, I'll tell you a scary story. There were mice in my house. And so I went upstairs to my old bedroom that's all full of dust and everything's all messed up. And on my feet, right at my feet, because I was looking underneath the paper. There's like Christmas wrapping paper all over the floor. I think the mice did it. I lifted and look, this was at my feet. Halloween, Mad Libs, 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I found this. It was at my feet. Can you believe it? I swear, I'm not joking. It's like maybe the mice brought it or something from another galaxy came and put it up there, and the aliens or something like that. So if you've never done actually, I thought this when I first saw it was the Mad Lib that I bought in 2007 or 2006 or 2007. It's the last time I played this. And last time I played it in 2000.
You probably bought it in an airport or something.
What?
Did you buy it in an airport or something?
No, I intentionally bought it because Mad Libs is good. Mad Libs is really good. You know that. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on. And I remembered how to play it.
Classic.
I remembered how to play it then because I played it then. And I have to monster. So you see all the pages are yellowed. This is old. The pages are yellowed.
What's the copyright date on that?
1965.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the copyright date.
Wow. That has to have been like when they were new.
Oh, I know that was before I was born. So that's a long time ago. No, this printing is 2001.
Oh,
but it's the copyright is 1965.
Yeah.
But that's old enough.
Yes.
That's old enough. This is right there, 2001, right
Okay.
there. This printing. Okay. Okay, Mad Libs instructions. I'll read it. I don't think you read it. Okay. Is a game for people. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a game for people.
Yes.
I didn't pick up the dog game. So if the dog knows a lot of words. For people who don't like games, it can be played by 1, 2, 3, 4, or 40 people. I have no idea how they are 40 or any amount of ridiculous.
Unruly. It would get a little unruly at that point.
It's like, so can you imagine if you had an auditorium, like 30,000 people shouting out whatever words? It has to do with words.
Yeah.
And so we're going to figure out, because I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it. Hello there, Black Samurai. Hello there, Silas. How are you doing?
Or you could do it like a magician and you throw like a beach ball out into the crowd and whoever gets the ball gets
Do I hear? And okay, all right, I hear. Okay, ridiculously simple instructions. In this tablet, you will find stories containing blank spaces where words are left out. Do you get it? There are black spaces in this tablet where words are left out. Okay. One player, the reader, which will be me because I have the book and Rob doesn't. And I can read. But there's some things I don't know, but Rob will fill us in. Selects one of these stories. I'll select one of them. The reader does not tell anyone what the story is about. I won't. It's a secret. Instead, he, she asks, they, them, okay, asks the other players, the writers. So the other players are the writers. So everybody in the audience are you're the writers of this beautiful, this scary horror monster chiller Mad Lib. You're the writers. That's amazing, all in caps. To give him, her, they, them, words. These words are used to fill in the blank spaces of the story. To play, the reader asks each writer, you, to call out a word, an adjective or noun, or whatever the space calls for. Okay, that's confusing already. Okay, and uses them to fill in the blank spaces of the story, and the result is a Mad Libs game. When the reader then reads the completed Mad Libs game to the other players, they will discover that they have written a story that is fantastic, screamingly funny, shocking, silly, crazy, or just plain dumb, depending on which words each writer called out. Example, before and after. Okay, exclamation. Okay, the first word is an exclamation. What would the exclamation, blank space, and an exclamation point, what word would that be?
Like you could have something like wow. You could say wow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's Oh, all right, this is going to be the most boring Mad Libs ever. So you people, everyone, the writers, write in the chat when I call out an exclamation, like he says, wow. But something better than wow, because that's kind of boring.
Keep
An adverb, I'll call out, ask people in the chat for an adverb. A noun, when asked for a noun, write it in the chat. Adjective, a verb, whatever, but they've got these. Okay, so in this example, exclamation. See, I'm learning to read already. Exclamation. He said, okay, well, I'll read it. So I asked for an exclamation, an adverb, a noun, and an adjective are missing from this sentence. So filling it in. Ouch. See, he said, wow. See, ouch is better, okay? He said stupidly as he jumped into his convertible cat and drove off. His convertible cat. I guess that's funny. Off with his brave wife. Now that's boring. Did you write this? This is so, we can do better than this. Yes. But this is an example, and that's the most boring example. I used to laugh really hard, but then again, I was a child. So maybe we'll find out how funny this is. But the crazier you make these nouns, verbs, and adverbs,
the better it works.
The better it works. Okay.
But keep it PG, folks. Keep it PG.
Quick review. In case you've forgotten what adjectives, adverbs, nouns, and verbs are, here's a quick review. Oh, wow. Rob was ready to check that for me. Because I didn't know. An adjective describes something or somebody lumpy, soft, ugly, messy, and short are adjectives. An adverb tells how something is done. It modifies a verb and usually ends in ly. Modestly, stupidly, greedily, and carefully are adverbs. A noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. Sidewalk, umbrella, bathtub, and nose are nouns. A verb is an action word. Run, pitch, jump, swim are verbs. Put verbs in past tense if the description says past tense. Ran, pitched, jumped, and swam are verbs in the past tense. When we ask for a place, we mean any sort of place, a country or city, Spain, Cleveland, or room, bathroom, kitchen. When we ask for a place, we mean any sort of place, a country or city. Basically, and I read that twice. You know, the light is in my eyes. The light is coming right at me and blinding me.
The lighting is scary. It's not optimal.
The lighting is scary.
It's not optimal for reading.
An exclamation or silly word is any sort of funny sound, gasp, grunt, or outcry, like wow. Oh, the first word is wow. Is that what you said?
Wowie. Yeah, I was giving
the first example they give is wow, and that's what Rob said. Rob is a psychic. Oh my God. Wow, ouch, womp, ick, and gadzooks.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks. Like the alien friend of Fred Flintstones.
Or like anything in a comic book, you know.
Yeah. When we ask for specific words like a number or a color, an animal, or a part of the body, we mean a word that is one of those things like 7, blue, horse, or head. Well, we mean the head on top of the shoulders, don't we? That's the kind of head that we mean. When we ask for plural, it means for more than one. Example, cat pluralized is cats. Who knew?
Wow.
Who knew?
It's worth it just for the instruction, you know.
Okay. It's fun to play with friends, but you can also play it by yourself. We don't recommend that because it makes hair grow on your hand, on the palms of your hands. So we don't recommend playing it by yourself.
Also,
Okay.
if you collapse from a paroxysm of mirth, there needs to be someone there to rescue you.
To begin with, do not look at the story on the page below. Fill in the blanks on the page with the words called for. Then, using the words you have selected, fill in the blank spaces in the story. Now you've created your own hilarious Mad Libs. Description of a horror show. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. So, Rob, do you have something that you can write when I call out the words,
Yes.
so we can fill in those blanks?
Just write the words.
Yeah, like if I call out the word animal, and then somebody calls out an animal, you'll write next to the word animal. So when I go to actually, you know what? I guess I'll have to do it because I'm looking at the thing. Okay, so I need some paper.
So if we have Black Samurai and Silas Marner, hey guys, sorry I didn't say hey before. She was explaining. She was getting deep into it. It's like playing I don't know. But yeah.
Okay.
So we have two people in the chat at least. So how are we going?
And yeah.
We'll just take turns.
Well. Hopefully. Well, you know what? If I know Dave never got back to me. So so of course I'm calling out the words. If nothing comes up in the chat, which I expect to, you call out a word. Okay. You know, so I'll write the best word. Okay, I need an animal. Somebody call out and write in the chat an animal. Name of an animal. Nobody can think of a name of an animal. I mean, come on.
Is anyone there?
Nobody can say any animal, a crazy animal. Some animal, even an animal in fiction, just a name of an animal.
Hey, RG.
Giraffe.
Hey, RG.
Okay, all right. Thank you, RG. Giraffe.
So how are we going to choose between the participants?
Well, the first name, we say the first word that comes up.
Yeah.
How about that? The first word that comes up. Okay. The next would be person in room.
In Rome?
In room. So it could be, I guess, person in the room. Okay. So it could be you, Black Samurai, or Silas, or RG. Because I guess it's audience participation. So who should we'll say person in the room. We'll say RG because RG came up with the first word. Thank you, RG. Okay, occupation. Call out and scream out in any occupation at all. President, Speaker of the House. Bottle capper.
Plumber.
Okay. RG is thank you, RG.
These are good selections.
Very good selections. Okay. Another person in the room. Okay, somebody else. Let's just say Rob. Let's say Rob. Okay, another person. Noun. Throw out a noun. Any noun. Oh, hypnotherapist. You see, I didn't see list mean hypnotherapist.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. I didn't see it. See, list did say that first.
Okay.
Oh, how about this? A plumber / hypnotherapist. I think that's even better. I think that's even better if we have a plumber that's a hypnotherapist too.
A plumber by day and a hypnotherapist by night.
That's good. Okay, so let's see, another person in the room. We got that. Okay, noun. Any noun. A noun. A noun. An interesting comment. It is Silas. It is a noun. Person, place, thing. What are nouns? Person, place, thing.
Not an idea. I think they want something material. I think they want something material, Silas.
So I can read the description of a noun. Again, I can do that.
Yeah, okay, RG says chair. The examples they
Chair, that's it. Chair,
were all
chair.
material.
There you go, chair. Okay.
They're dumbing it down a little bit.
There we go. There we go. Okay. A noun. Play. Oh, did I say place? A noun is already a place. A place. Any place like Philadelphia, Timbuktu, Beijing, Chengdu Panda Breeding Facility. Something like that. A place. Chengdu Panda Breeding Facility. I realize that's a good one.
We're going to go way up in the algorithm. Silas Marner says Brooklyn. Are you from Brooklyn? That sounds like something someone from Brooklyn would say.
Chengdu Brooklyn Panda feeding south of that Brooklyn. It might ask for another place again. Okay, place. Type of liquid. Oh, this should be a good one. We could any type of liquid, even if it's an adult beverage. Any type of liquid, anything at all. And we're adults.
I need to like sing a song or something.
Yeah, sing a song and.
What's like a Halloween song?
Oh, look.
That was noun. That was peanut oil. Cricket bat was his.
Listerine. Listerine. Okay, Listerine. No, Listerine.
Sorry. It spits out your responses all at once. So I see the one at the
bottom. Yeah. So shout them out to me, Rob. Okay, just in case, because I for some reason can't put this any other place because the cord is not long enough to go on this side. It's just like I have to have it here. So it's actually hard for me to see the chat. So you shout, you take a look. You've got the sunglasses on, so you shout them out. Adjective. Adjective.
Adjective. It's the way something is done. And I actually have from St. Rose College. Adjective are words that describe nouns and pronouns. Beautiful, green, angry, and necessary are the examples of adjectives.
What? Adjectives are words that describe a noun?
Yep. That describe nouns.
Yes, you're right. I'm looking at the thing here. You're right. Well, I'm looking at the story that I'm not supposed to see yet. You're right. Okay. So what is it? Give me
superfluous.
Superfluous. Is that good?
Very good one. Very good one.
That's a good one. That's actually an adjective. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because
if you said superfluously, that would be an adverb.
Okay. All right. Superfluous. Superfluous. Okay. Noun. Hello, CB. Thank you.
Good evening, folks from FEMA region, Ivy, Old Hickory, Tennessee. Hi, Felina. You look ravishing tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. You are so kind. Okay. Actually, see this? This is actually from Italy, and I don't know if you can see it. It's a woman with red hair. How about that? It's an antique. Okay, so is dear a noun?
No, he was connecting. He said, "You look ravishing tonight." My idea, and he was correcting my idea to dear.
Oh, okay. Okay, noun. We need a noun. Noun, person, place, thing. Person, place, thing. Anything. Whatever you can see in the room.
Very good. Very good. Silas Marner said Nerf gun.
Nerf gun. Okay.
Which is would be the same vintage as these Mad Libs.
Yeah, you're right. Now, all right, bad news, people. I need another noun.
What's a good Halloween song? Not Monster Mash. Well, I'm not gonna sing Monster Mash.
Thriller. If you want Rob to stop singing that song, please. Okay, thank you, TV, thank you.
You actually get copyright struck for singing a song. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll keep singing that song. Oh, I put a spell on you. Or
yeah.
Or that old black magic, or witchcraft. Those are old songs. Okay. Another person in the room.
We're gonna run out of them.
We'll say Silas.
Yeah, you called the last two, so.
Okay, Silas. He's in the room. Another person in the room. Adverb. It's the last one. Adverb.
Thriller night.
He's going to keep singing if you don't. And that's the scariest part of all here. That's the scariest part of all is Rob singing until somebody comes up with an adverb. And adverb tells how something is done. It modifies a verb and usually ends in ly. Modestly, stupidly, grittily, carefully are adverbs.
And Silas Marner says dangerously.
Dangerously. And
then he said happily and then reluctantly.
Happily and reluctant. Let's say reluctantly. No, happily. I like happily. Happily can sometimes be funny. Okay. All right. Now we're going to read it.
Yay.
It's time to read it. Okay. Last week, I saw a television show that really gave me giraffe pimples. It starred RG as a mad plumber hypnotherapist who discovers a way to make bed bugs 14 feet high. The scientist has a goofy assistant played by Rob, who gets mad because the scientist keeps hitting him on the head with a chair. With a chair. Okay.
Cricket bat would have worked better.
Cricket. So he lets the bed bugs loose. Right away, they start to eat up the chair. The Chengdu Panda Breeding Facility.
In Brooklyn.
Okay. You see how fun these are?
Yeah.
You know how fun these are. You see, that was the best one. That was the hypnotherapist plumber. That was a good. And of course the Chengdu Panda in Brooklyn. That's funny. Here we go. Here. Noun, place, chair. Where are we here? Oh, place. That's right. The army tries to stop them by spraying them with Listerine. But that doesn't bother those turn the page here. But that doesn't bother those superfluous bed bugs. They go right on and eat up Chicago. Then the army drops an atom Nerf gun on them. Actually, that's good because that's a weapon. It's like
these are all working out really well.
But I just asked for a noun. I think Celeste is psychic.
Yeah.
Because the army drops an atom Nerf gun. It's as if he's seeing the page. He knows it's supposed to be a weapon. This is amazing. Wow. On them and kills all of them except one super bedbug who grabs adjective. Oh boy, we're going to need some more to finish this. Oh, wait a second. Noun. Did I read all these? Yes.
And dangerously.
Oh, but there's good bed bugs.
No, you said
happily. Wait, those happily bed bugs? That's not right. They go right on. Wait, no. Wait, you know what? No, wait. Kills all of them except the happily scientist and jumps into a volcano. And then the goofy scientist takes off his disguise and says, I was only I wrote them all down. Okay, so it was like, this is weird. I read the list and I wrote them all down here. So it looks like, that's weird. Did I read them all? Yes. Rob, chair, Jenkins, Listerine, superfluous, Nerf gun. Oh, TV. I was only a TV for the FBI. And he marries the scientist's beautiful. I need a noun. Oh, wait, beautiful noun. Somehow we're missing. That's really weird. Okay. I need a noun. Throw out a noun.
No. Person, place, or thing. Noun. Go name a noun. But try to keep it. Buick.
Buick. Okay, Buick. Okay. Another noun.
Noun. A person, place, or thing. Any noun will ever really do. Noun.
See, because when I say it, you know, if I say it, though I haven't read the rest of it, I could.
Okay, shoe.
Adverb. No, wait, no. Another person in the room.
Oh.
Wait, Silas.
You say Black Samurai. You already did something.
Okay, black. Okay, Black Samurai. And an adverb.
Adverb. It's how things get done. You apply it to an act, to a verb, an action. Like suddenly.
Oh, he's going to keep singing. Somebody's got to say something. He's going to keep singing.
Wait, are adjective or adverb?
Adverb.
Oh, okay. Words that modify verbs. Adjectives are other adverbs. They answer the questions. When, where, why, how much, and in what way. Like gracefully, very too loudly, finally. Close this.
Okay, give me an adverb.
Silently.
Silently. Okay. Okay. All right. I was all right. And the goofy assistant, which is Rob, takes off his disguise and says, I was only a Buick for the FBI. And he marries the scientist's beautiful shoe, who is played by Black Samurai. And they live silently ever after.
I think you should. I think you better.
Oh my God.
Okay, I have an idea. I
What?
have an idea. How about I will write down all the words and you just read the story and you point at me when you need me to say the word.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
You won't have to cross reference.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down the list here because I'm not sure if that list was complete. Okay. Number. We need a number. Any number. Pick a number between 0 and infinity.
We don't have to tell them what a number is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 57, 10, 3 trillion and 958. Any number. I mean, big number is good. Oh, it's all right.
Order says 8. Okay. So
All right, 8. RG says 7. So 7 or 8.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I messed up again. Okay, 7. We'll go with the first.
Okay, so I'm reading. I'm going on. The number that I know it kind of like. All right, a noun.
Noun.
Look, Silas came up with a really big number.
Yeah. I think maybe his cat walked across his keyboard there.
Could be. We could use all of them. 7, 8, or 8, 47, 48, 484. So noun.
84 million, yeah.
Any noun.
Clock.
Good.
Clock. Okay.
Okay. Part of the body.
Ooh.
These are always fun.
Yes.
Because you can say nipple. Something like that.
Right. It reminds me of the cable guy.
Okay. Silas says howitzer and RG says clock. A howitzer clock. Ear.
Wait. So they're still answering now, but then you said part of the body. Okay, so
I think there actually is a delay. I've noticed when I've listened to live shows, I'm saying something, and then a few seconds later, I can hear myself say it as it's coming through live. So there's a delay, and there could be a delay coming in with the.
As Louis C.K. said, it's going into space. Okay. Space.
Okay, so
ear is the body part.
Okay, noun, another noun. Just anything you see in the room, something that you saw today, just anything that floats through your head. Remember, the more ridiculous, the better. Let's see. It's cold in here. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whiskey bottle.
Whiskey bottle. Okay.
I think there are more than a few empty whiskey bottles in Silas's apartment.
Okay. Adjective.
Adjective. And I will reference words that describe nouns and pronouns like beautiful, green, angry, or necessary.
Words like that. So
yes.
Drunkenly.
Drunken, that's a good one.
It goes with whiskey bottle. All right, we got a thing going on here. Okay, a noun. We need a noun now.
What was the part of speech before?
What, before?
Yeah.
Adjective?
Yeah. Okay. So he gave us an adverb. Can I just say drunken?
Adjective. Yeah, well, I guess so. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so noun.
Noun.
It could be something that you ate for dinner tonight. That's a noun. Something you had for breakfast, lunch, something like that. Your favorite food.
Food is always funny. Food is always funny.
Yeah, food is always funny. Yeah. Fun. Something you ate yesterday. Whatever your favorite food is.
Oh, tabby cat. Okay, so that's a noun. Very good. Very good. I like that.
Okay. Oh, guess what? The next one is type of food.
Hey.
So you're going to have to think. You're going to have to think.
Sukiyaki.
Is that a food? Sukiyaki?
I think a type of sushi.
I don't think it's a type of sushi. Sukiyaki. What's sukiyaki? I think that's the name of a song, a Japanese song. Sukiyaki. Is that a food? Sukiyaki? Okay. Well, we're about a noun. Let's go on. Let's go. Yeah. We'll take sukiyaki and we'll go for the noun. Anybody got it? Come on. You got medicine bottle. I was like, let's see. Porta potty. Toothpaste. You know, think of things that hemorrhoid cream. Let's see. You know, like just things that you think of. Wart remover. You know, milk of magnesia. I mean, you think it's all sorts of things like, you know, a laxative, names of laxatives, anything silly you can think of. But that's to be a noun. There's every you know, like you pass by nouns in the grocery store. A type of vehicle that you drive. Type of a toy. You know, like a scooter, paddle boat. That's see, these are funny things. Scooter, paddle boat, you know, so like that, like that you know, that you put that in the story. That's funny.
Okay, well, we have 3 options. I like Silas's second one. I like fake flowers. I like fake flowers.
Fake flowers. Plastic flowers. Yep. Plastic flowers. Okay, so we're always in need of a noun. So there's always, you know, you can always grab the other nouns. It doesn't matter because we're going to need more nouns. So you might as well just put in whatever. A plural noun.
Plural noun.
It's like Cats, the musical.
Well, we already have tabby cat.
Musicals. You know, just, you know, it's a plural noun.
Plural noun.
Salamanders.
It's like
it's a animal, but it's fun. You know, salamander. Whatever it is, it's got to be has got a plural noun. Whatever a noun, but plural.
That's a collective term, but it's a singular herd. So you can say like how.
Oh, it's a past tense. It's a past tense. Isn't that an adjective?
It's a collective term. I've heard it's like a murder of crows. Well, there's only like one murder of crows, even though you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, you make the decision, okay, and then you tell me. You make the decision, okay. Noun. So we need another noun.
Oh, okay. So what? We're still doing the first one. We're still doing the
Okay,
first.
board games. That's the plural. Plural noun. Board games.
Yeah. Okay. Plural noun board games. Okay. Very good.
All right. So now we need a noun that's not plural, just a regular noun, like hockey stick, ping pong ball,
Yeah. Now we're just looking.
bubblicious, bubble gum, something, you know, candy corn,
Singular noun. A singular noun.
I see that Silas is looking around the room. He's seeing lights. He's seeing chairs. He's seeing board games.
So many.
Silas saw a notebook. Silas saw it's in the room. He's got a vase of fake flowers.
So many whiskey.
Internet router. Internet router. That's a good one. He said that a while ago.
Okay. Well, he said lacrosse net in response to the
Internet router. Okay. Another plural noun. Of course, you can always take any noun and make it plural. Just put an S at the end of it. Okay. And then one more noun. And that is the end of this new Mad Libs story.
We need a plural
great
noun,
story.
a plural noun, and then we need a singular noun.
Yes. And lacrosse net is a singular noun.
Yeah, that was well. That's you decided to go with internet route.
Anything. Oh, internet route. Okay, because it ends with one more noun. Okay, yeah. Is that it?
We still haven't gotten our plural. We need a plural and a singular.
Oh, okay. See, it's like he wrote board. Put an S at the end of any noun and make it plural. You can either eliminate the S from one or add that S to another.
Okay, birds. That's a good one. Birds.
Birds. How about any type of bird?
Yeah. Okay, we'll get specific.
Cuckoo birds or something like that, or
dodo birds.
A stingray. That's not a bird, it's a type of fish.
Whale at Mad Libs.
Isn't that what killed that guy, the crocodile hunter?
Oh yeah, stingray. Yeah, Steve Irwin. How about a blue-footed booby?
What?
Blue. Okay, so we're still going for our plural noun. Okay.
Oh, you haven't written down the plural noun yet?
Okay. So let's go with crows. Okay, crows. We'll do crows.
Okay, and then the last one is just a noun.
Yeah.
So it goes. You've got a number. You got a noun. You got part of the body. You got a noun. You got an adjective, a noun, a type of food, a noun, an adjective, a noun, plural noun, noun, plural noun, noun. That's it. That's what.
No,
okay. All right. I'm going to. All right. When I was a kid.
No. Okay. We still don't have our noun.
Now I'm reading the story now.
No.
Okay,
No. Okay. We need our singular noun. We need our singular noun. And they're all going to come spitting out at once. And then I want to do a count. I want to do a count and see that there's no error. Okay.
Oh my God, this is Mad Libs. Errors in Mad Libs are good, especially if it's something that's ridiculous. That's the more ridiculous, the better. You know what I mean?
Okay, one singular noun. One singular noun. Okay, I'll choose one from the one that's already been given. Here, let's Let me scroll up here. Howitzer. Okay, I'm gonna choose howitzer from.
Okay, all right, that's good. All right. When I was okay, This is not. I don't have alcohol here. It's hard. It's like this is just write down the things. See how I wrote them down.
Oh, okay.
No idea.
Please, can you just?
I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Yeah, come on. All right.
Okay.
Are you okay? I got
12 words here. Can you count how many things that you need to get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Whoa, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Number, noun, part of the body, noun, adjective, noun, type of food, noun, adjective, noun, plural noun, noun, plural noun, noun.
I have 12. I only have 12.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Should I count again?
No. So read out the parts again. Oh man. Okay. Number,
noun.
Yes.
Part of the body. Adjective, noun. Type
okay, wait.
I'm starting to remember the nightmare I had last night that I forgot about.
Okay.
Now, type of food.
I didn't get the adjective.
Type of food, noun, adjective.
Oh.
Number, noun, part of the body, noun, adjective. Number, noun, part of the body, noun, adjective. You don't have it, and then another noun. You don't have an adjective there?
No, I'm not even seeing one in
All right, fill it in. Write something crazy. If something is missing, just fill it in, write something crazy, because you don't see this. And you're a crazy thinker. I know you can do it.
Okay, so adjective. Okay.
Adjective, noun, type of food, noun, adjective.
Okay.
Noun.
Okay. Start from the top.
Number, noun, part of the body, noun, adjective, noun, type of food, noun, adjective, noun, plural noun, noun, plural noun, noun. Okay, I'm ready to pull my teeth out.
Slower, do it slower.
This is not fun. This is the stupidest, most ridiculously easy thing that we could possibly do on the most innocuous, inane, superfluous, jaundice-filled, pus-inducing. See the words you can think of that are funny, like pus. That's a good word. Pus-inducing, abscessed, abscessed vagina.
Stop
You see, that's a mad lib. That's a mad lib. Don't you see what I mean? Those are just throwing crazy words.
Crazy lady.
So you see how I'm throwing words to abscess vagina? I was gonna say two. No, don't say two. So I go for China came to my head. So you see, that's a mad lib. There's your mad lib. There you go. That's a show. There's a show.
Okay, slowly go through the words we need.
No, something. Should I just do this myself here?
Well, we can do it your way the next time. But
look. I'm just gonna say, when I was a kid, number. When I was a kid, the first one's a number. Throw the number out.
Point at me.
Okay. When I was a kid,
7.
pulling my teeth out.
7.
When I was a kid, 7 years ago, we used to believe in superstitions, like it's bad luck to open a noun.
Clout. You don't say the part of the speech, and you're not pointing at me all the
I
time.
know, because I'm not sure if you're going to get this right. We used to believe in superstitions, like it's bad luck to open a
Whiskey bottle,
in the house if your
ear,
itches. It means a
bloated,
is coming to visit. See,
a tabby cat. Well, if you cleared this up, we wouldn't be having these problems.
look, I've read the list enough times. Just throw the words at me. We'll make it work. I don't know how you can get something so simple wrong, Rob. I'm going to have another helper. I'm going to have a different helper. Okay. Itches. It means a is coming to visit.
Tabby cat.
Okay, so you switched that. Whatever. I like the word bloated. You could have left that in because it's funny. Okay. All right. And you'll have
Sukiyaki.
luck. If you find a 4-leafed,
Plastic flowers.
and we believe that if you spilled
Board games.
at the table, you had to throw some over your left.
Internet router.
If your
Crows.
toe hurt, see, these are all.
Your bloated toe.
It doesn't matter. We're going with this. We're going with this. I don't care. This is Mad Lib. People who don't know parts of speech, horror, monster chiller, horror, Mad Lib show. That's it. Okay. Toe hurt. It meant rain. And if you broke just the word to say it.
Whiskey bottle.
He inverted it because he knew it was a noun. You would have 7 years of bad
Crows.
Okay. Today, kids have different superstitions, such as it's bad luck to jump on the railroad tracks just for a.
We'll repeat that again. You broke up a little.
Today, kids have different superstitions, such as bad luck to jump on the railroad tracks just before a
litter box scoop.
Pulls in and didn't throw and don't throw. Pulls in and don't throw
board games
at policemen. But actually, there's only one superstition I believe in. Wherever I comment on my health, I always remember to knock on a piece of
howitzer.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, how about this? Okay.
That was a little bit of a disaster, but we made it work.
I'm just good. Okay. Let's see. That's good.
I try to think, but nothing happens.
Okay.
Waiting for your teacher to grade your test. I know it's terrible.
I'm just winging it. Okay. See, okay. How about this? All right. All right. She's not in the room, but we're going to pretend she is. Okay.
Oh, by the way, a few months ago, I had eyelid surgery. You can't even tell.
Oh, yeah? No, I can't tell.
Yeah.
What do I lost my play. Okay.
Mad libs, them big mad libs. The libs are really mad. They're big mad, big mad, big mad, big mad. Mad libs. Uh-oh. Nemo is I'm upsetting Nemo. She's the music herself.
Okay.
Well, you're doing what you said. You became the thing that you saw. You're playing Mad Libs by yourself. When Felina was a girl, she would sit under a tree on the summer afternoon and filling out Mad Libs while laughing dementedly to herself. Oh, there's something wrong with that girl.
Oh my god, you have no idea. Stop, I can't. I have to see what I have to write next.
Mad Libs!
Oh no, this is gonna be worth it.
It's copyright 1965, but they did a reprint in 2001.
Okay, all right.
Huh?
So, all right, this is your next Mad Libs, okay? And I went through not reading what the thing is, just thinking of crazy words. You know, I'm just thinking of, noun, adverb, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. James Bond, Secret Agent 005,748,766 was in a tight spot. He was trapped in the platform jungle of the Chengdu Panda Breeding
in Brooklyn.
He was trapped in the Chengdu Panda breeding facility in Brooklyn. No, it's a jungle of. Oh wait, trapped in the platform, the jungle of the Chengdu Panda breeding facility, and the persnickety pulse buckets. See that? The persnickety pus buckets were closing in. Those persnickety pus buckets. He glanced at his companion, Nancy Pelosi. The expression on her face was full of Botox.
No, you saw. Come on. You
It was a noun. What? The first thing you think of after you've
Nancy
written
Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi is
well, that worked out really well.
Oh, it worked out. You see how this works, people?
Yes.
Do you see how this works? Okay. He remembered all of their infectious times together. Okay. He was about to.
I should just.
He was about to
James Bond.
defecate from the car wash when he felt a cold kumquat in the small of his toenail fungus. Okay, I can't even read it. Put up your tits. His companion said, I too am a spy. My real name is Olga Glockenspiel. Oh. Rick, exclaimed Bond. This will cost me my Christmas bonus. You see, that's a Mad Lib. That's a Mad Lib, people. That's a Mad Lib. I've been doing this ever since I was a child. I stopped for many, many years. I forgot the parts of speech, if I ever knew them to begin with. But you see, people, you see how to do a Mad Lib. So, are you ready to throw out some words and names? You see, it was supposed to be per woman in the room, but I thought I'm the only woman I think here, right? And I'm not sure, but I said, yeah, I might as well use the name of a woman that's not in the room.
Okay.
Just makes it more funny, you know what I mean? Especially when you can say Nancy Pelosi. It's just.
And the Botox went.
I know. It's just the next. It's a noun. It's the first thing that came to my head. It made so much sense. I mean, Mad Libs are not supposed to make sense, you see, so that was incorrect. I'm down for that. Okay. You've lost me at Nancy Pelosi.
The children.
All right. Let's see, people. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna write it down here because let's see. Oh man. Okay, this should be good. Noun, throw it a noun. Do you see the words I used? Kumquat, infectious, defecate, pus buckets, toenail fungus. This is how you must think like a child. I think like a child. You see, I'm not so far from that. So start thinking like you know what I mean? All these crazy glockenspiel, crazy Chengdu panda breeding facility, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Okay.
Now.
All right. Now, it's crazy words. Kumquat. You see, W.C. Fields used the word kumquat a lot in Gladiolas, and he's used to funny words. Okay. Funny word. Funny noun. Give me a noun. Any noun. Crazy noun. Anything you can think of.
Fart.
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 What?
Fart.
Fart. Fart. Okay. Fart. Yeah. See, you think like a kid. Magic happens. Magic. You get Disney characters. Disney things that happened in crazy Disney movies. Just nutty things. Okay. Adjective.
Adjective.
Describes a noun. A crazy word. A crazy word. Can
we redo the noun because Silas Marner says a bald-headed tornado con or doll?
because that's already a full sentence. I mean, that's doll is a noun. Bald-headed describes doll. Bald-headed. So bald-headed. Why don't we just say bald-headed? Okay, I'll just bald-headed.
Okay. Well, RG says oozing. RG says oozing, flatulent. These are all good.
All right, bald-headed is a description, is a describer of a noun. Okay. Okay, a movie star. The name of a movie star. And no one say Rob. Name of a movie star. It's Mad Lib, nonprofit. It's a Mad Lib. If you've ever, what part of the internet is this?
Mad Lib too.
Mad Libs. This is Mad Libs. We're doing live Mad Libs, and you throw out I throw out parts of speech. You gave me the craziest thing you can think of, and I'll read it to you, and it's filling in the blank, missing parts of speech, and then we fill in the blank, and then we read the story, and it's really funny because it's really crazy. So, movie star Will Smith, is that crazy enough? Will Smith.
Then go crazier. George Bush. No,
George Bush.
He's not a movie
George
star.
Bush. You know what? Let's use George Bush. He's not a movie star, but you know.
Oh, well, Trump was a movie star. He was in Home Alone too.
Oh, but I know. Well, George Bush is funny.
Will Smith is okay.
It's just George Bush is always funny. Okay. Movie star is George. See, it's actually, you know what I mean. It makes it even funnier because he's not a movie star. You know what I mean? Adjective, describing a noun. You're describing a noun. Like like a flatulent policeman. You know what I mean? Flatulent describes policeman. That's right. So Silas is
the movie star.
Flatulent. I'm going to use the word flatulent because Silas said flatulent a while ago. Okay, after movie star, we have adjective. Okay, another adjective.
Another adjective.
Flatulent that describes.
Okay, ebullient and loquacious. Those are both good. How about ebullient? I like ebullient.
Ebullient. Okay. Okay, plural noun. So, like kumquats. You know, that's a plural. Kumquat is a fruit, and more than one kumquat is a plural.
It'll be kumquats.
Yeah, kumquats.
Plural noun.
Something with an S at the end of it.
Calzones. I really like that. I like that.
Calzones. Okay, calzones.
You're talking.
Okay, that's good. All right. Oh, another plural noun. Like
you're talking to two paisans here. Another plural.
Plural noun.
We saw that. Now we need another plural noun, Silas. Half-naked bushman. That's a lot of words. How about just bushmen?
Yeah, bushman. Yeah. That's okay. A color.
Color.
Like puce. Nobody uses the word puce anymore.
Except when describing dry or lint.
Color. Think of your crayon. Did everybody have a box of crayons as a kid? And they used to have the name of each crayon. Like when you have those big boxes of like 200-300 crayons, and there'd be the name of each crayon on each crayon.
So you have like burnt umber and things
or
like that.
sienna, maroon. You know, puce is the name of a.
Lavender. That's good.
Okay, lavender. Okay. Number. A crazy number.
A funny number.
It's a very funny number. Sometimes a big number is funny, and sometimes a small number is funny because you got to know the context. You know what? And I don't know because I'm not not going to read what the context is. Because okay, number, any number. Cerulean is a good is a good color. So lavender cerulean. I like. We'll do both. A new shade of lavender. Lavender cerulean. Okay. All right. Is it 69? Okay. He's thinking sex here. That's good.
Well, not yeah. Okay. We're calling out bingo numbers here.
Okay. Where am I here? Here now. Wait a second. No, okay. Celebrity. Oh, we need another celebrity. Crazy celebrity. Just you know, like Ernest Borgnine. Remember Seal's Navy? Was it something Navy? What's the name of that Navy? McHale's Navy. You know, Ernest Borgnine. It's a crazy name, you know, like old movie star, old TV star, famous person, any famous person like AOC is a celebrity, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, you know, they're all celebrities and very good people, very smart people, very smart.
Rip Torn, I like Rip Torn. Rip Torn.
Rip Torn, no, he's dead, right?
Yeah, that's even better. Rip
Torn. He's the one who used to throw confetti in the air every time he said a joke. And he had a big handle, like a big mustache, like a handlebar mustache and blonde hair. And he was kind of overweight and wore very loud clothes. He was a very funny looking guy. Because he was a comedian.
I know him from Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh, I never saw that movie and I wouldn't. Another celebrity, but a female.
Female celebrity.
Or are they them? But this is asking. All right, if you know, Caitlyn Jenner, huh? Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her.
I already said that, so I can't. Let's not. Dylan Mulvaney.
I don't know who Dylan Mulvaney is, to be honest with you. But Dylan Mulvaney, we'll make it Dylan Mulvaney.
Carol Channing.
Carol Channing, okay.
We're dead too, I think.
Do you know that she died, I think, in 2022 or 2021? She lived a long time, and she was mixed race. Did you know that? And she was famous for, of course, Hello, Dolly. And I did. When I was a kid, I saw her in Hello, Dolly. Okay. Carol Channing and... All right, town. The name of a town. It could be anywhere in the world, this town, like Barbados or Buenos Aires or Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is a good one. See, it's crazy. Or, you know, pick any part of the globe, you know, Bengal.
It could even be a fictional town. There's nothing preventing.
It could be a fictional town. Yeah. The Shire, you know.
I guess that's a fictional. Rancho Cucamonga. Okay, it needs to be Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay. Cucamonga. How do you spell Cucamonga? I like that. Yeah, that's my kind of. That's my kind of talk. All right. Another celebrity doesn't specify anything. Just a celebrity. Another celebrity. Poughkeepsie's a good word. Is a good. I like this. See, I like those words. That's a funny word. Another celebrity. There's a lot of them.
No.
There's a hint. There's a lot of them.
Okay, the Taco Bell dog. I don't know if he has a name, but I like him. The Yo Claro or Taco Bell.
Do you want Google to see if the Taco Bell dog has a name?
Well, he's a Chihuahua.
I know, but he might have a real name.
Gidget. I don't like that.
Gidget the Taco Bell dog.
Well, is that his real name, or is that
the Taco Bell Chihuahua?
Like, I don't know if that was the actual dog's name.
It could be, you know, because the dog is owned by somebody. You know, they
Yeah, well, Gidget appeared in like Geico commercial. He was a celebrity dog, but that's not the name of the Taco Bell dog.
Adverb. Something like with an ly.
He was born in Santa Clarita, California. Now you know more about the Taco Bell dog.
All right, adverb. Something with an ly.
Pickle, is that true? Okay, Piccolito. Okay. Here, I'm gonna put that as celebrity. Well, no, okay. So who's our celebrity?
Oh, I wrote down Gidget the Taco Bell dog. So we need an adverb. ly, something with an ly. Happily, joyously, crampily, slimily, expediently, persnicketedly,
Throbbingly.
throbbingly. Okay, throbbingly. That's good. Okay. All right. Okay, we're using this, though the first word technically isn't a noun. Technically, it's an action. Because it's describing an action. Okay. The new movie has just the new movie has just opened called The Teenage Fart Meets the Bald-Headed Vampire from Outer Space. At the opening, we see the teenage hero played by George Bush. And I tell you, see, that works. So he's just, you know, it's like, it doesn't have any movie star. It should just say celebrity. Who is an flatulent scientist? Okay. He's trying to build an ebullient. What?
Ebullient.
Ebullient monster out of the
calzones.
And used Bushmen. Okay, and used Bushmen out of the calzones and used Bushmen. That's what he's trying to build, a monster out of these things. Okay. The monster has lavender, cerulean, and used. No, wait. That's a color. Wait. The monster has lavender, cerulean skin and 69 arms. See, that works. And is played by Rip Torn. See, if it was a serious character there, that'd be funny too. It's kind of suddenly the monster comes to life and kidnaps the beautiful heroine played by Carol Channing. That's okay. Played by like Nancy Pelosi or Rashida Tlaib. You see what I mean? Played by Rashida Tlaib. Carol Channing. Okay. Then he begins to destroy
Rancho Cucamonga.
and the hero and heroine live throbbingly ever after. There you go. There you go. So we are. That was funny. You're getting it now. You're getting it, people. You're getting it. How to do a Mad Lib.
Nonprofit says that his brains are oozing. That's kind of the name of the game.
Yeah, that's
If your brains aren't oozing, you're not doing it right.
Right. So, okay. A noun.
Need a bigger pad. X-22 report.
X-22 report.
Or do we have a celebrity in our presence? Or what's his name? Greg something. Okay, so what's the first part of speech?
Noun.
Noun? 9 supplements. I need brain force. Biomass?
Oh, noun. Well, that's a plural. A supplement. Then how about the name a particular let's see what's
the X-22 report. Biomass. That's a little like abstract. I don't know if I hate to second guess.
It's true because you don't know the context. If you don't know the context, what's going on, it's so
Okay, I'm going to say truck nuts. Okay.
That's a plural noun. Truck nut.
Oh, okay.
Truck nut.
No, okay, that doesn't work.
Why not? Why doesn't it work?
Because nuts are funnier than a single nut. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. How about, okay, Chihuahua. Noun, Chihuahua.
Okay, Chihuahua. Okay. Geographical location.
Now they already like have categories for cities and towns, so it might be best if you don't do a city or a town. You do some sort of like geographical feature,
like the West Indies or the Philippines.
Gaza. Okay, that's good.
Oh, no, maybe we shouldn't laugh about just Gaza. I mean, just what's going on.
Flagged.
I mean, yeah. Let's drop Gaza.
The Gaza strip club.
South Pole. I mean, it's kind of like, hardly anybody lives there. On
you guys are being edgy. Look how edgy.
Epstein Island. Well, we can say Epstein Island. That might work. That's right.
Little St. James.
Number.
Oh, you know what? Nonprofit said Hoboken. I actually think I like that more. That's a funny word. That is a funny word. Hoboken is a funny word.
Yeah, hurry Hoboken.
Okay, let's 17. I like 17. It's a prime number.
17. Well, it may or may not be good. I don't know. Adverb.
adverb, which is words that modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs, like gracefully, very, too, loudly, or finally. You know, it's not.
Plainly. All right. We'll use that. Yeah, put an ly on anything.
Belligerent.
Silly word. Okay, now they're asking for an outright silly word.
Silly word, unlike the other ones.
Like kumquat.
Yeah. A silly word.
Rancho Cucamonga, that's a silly word. Garbanzo beans. It's just silly word.
Blastocyst. Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Okay.
Slorpus. That's I like that.
Okay.
Corpulent is also very good.
Right. Noun.
Noun.
Trying to find the perfect words. and we get to know how they fit. Okay. Noun.
Fist.
What?
Never.
Noun.
Okay.
A noun.
No. Globule. I like that.
Okay. Okay. Another silly word.
Wow, this is going to be awesome.
Horse meat. Oh.
Well,
I'm a horse lover. Cyst or no?
No, well, if I use like Silas Marner wrote corpulent the first time around. Toadstool.
Okay.
Toadstool.
Okay. Oh, another silly word.
Wow. I hope you're not allergic to silliness. And we have a lot to choose from, actually. Another silly word. Jack Wang. Plop. Hey, dude from Oregon. Hey, I like plop.
Plop. All right, plop. We'll do plop. Okay. Exclamation.
Hi. I'm guessing that's not. I guess you were saying hi to us rather than offering that as an exclamation. Hi, dude from Oregon.
Gee whiz.
Gadzooks.
Wait, didn't we use that before?
Yeah, I think that was one of the examples.
Right.
Shit. Okay. I think so. Someone watched a salty cracker. Okay. Gosh, I like Silas Martyr. Golly gosh gee whiz. So let's do golly gosh gee whiz.
That's a word that I like to use a lot. Golly gosh gee whiz. All right, you want that? It's instead of okay, golly gosh gee whiz. Golly. Okay, that's the explanation. Another silly word.
Wow. Another silly word.
Wang.
Weenus.
Weenus.
I think that's plenty silly.
Weenus, I suppose. Let's see.
I spell weenus with 2 E's, though.
Okay. Another silly word.
What my... Okay, well, nonprofit says your weenus is your elbow meat. That wiggle? We could go with wiggle.
Wiggle?
Wiggle wood chipper.
So what is it?
Let's go with wiggle. It goes good with weenus. Wiggle your weenus.
Wiggle.
Hey, did you see Gavin Newsom spanking the Chinese boy? I think he just about caused an international incident.
Oh God, what a stupid. Let's see. Nobody said corn pop as a celebrity. That would have been a good. Okay. All right.
Hairy legs.
This I scratched out so many things. Like you pick so many things and then you threw them out. No, you took something else. That it's like I'm writing it down. It's like it's kind of hard to keep track of because I got this little post-it note here.
Okay.
Major Zarnik of the Intergalactic Space Patrol deactivated his Hyper Chihuahua overdrive and landed his spaceship on planet Hoboken or Epstein Island. On leaving the decompression chamber, he saw a 17. It says he saw a number 17 armed. It should be he saw 17 armed monster approaching. Peeingly. He shouted,
Slurpus. He shouted.
The galactic word for peace. But the monster whipped out a disintegrator toadstool. Disintegrator toadstool now. And tried to plop him. Major Zarnik ducked and wheezed. The monster with his subsonic globule. Golly gosh gee whiz, said the monster, clutching his
weenus.
All right. Okay, that worked. All right. Oh my God. Clutching his weenus. Another silly word. Wait a second. What's the next?
Wiggle.
Wiggle. And then another silly word. Clutching his silly word. Reply.
He was clutching his weenus. We said.
Oh yeah, clutching his weenus. And then another silly word after that.
Wiggle.
Wiggle. Clutching his weenus wiggle. Wiggle, replied Major Zarnik. Cleverly, and getting back into his spaceship, he zipped back into his headquarters on the planet
Epstein Island.
No, I don't think it was Epstein Island. It was the planet. It was
planet.
another silly word. Whatever it was another silly word. Corn pop?
Planet Corn Pop, yes.
Okay, all right.
He needs to get some sort of memorial. He needs naming rights to a planet, I think, for being hate crimed.
So, I was thinking, I don't know if any of you guys out there want to take a snag, but we have these two. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah.
You need to move it over to your left. Oh wow, wow!
The Carter Brown Mystery Series. Okay.
When Danny Boyd throws a party, it's a blast. But the morning
after is murder.
Murder.
The Black Lace Hangover. So these are like kind of like naughty horror books. Let's see, when were these things published?
The mice deposited this in her house too.
This girl is hot. This girl is hot. The cops want Lucia Borman for murder. The hoods want Lucia Borman to use as a weapon. And Danny Boyd wants Lucia Borman, well, for the unusual reasons. Plus $1,000 paid him to hide her out for a couple weeks. $1,000 to pay him to hide her out for a couple of weeks. This is definitely made in the 60s.
With sexy results.
Whoops. But she's hard to hang on to. In no time, Danny's up to his crew cut in hot water. He's up to his crew cut in hot water.
It sounds like a Mad Libs. It sounds like a Mad Libs. Okay.
It doesn't it? But it's like crew cut because that's what you would call a guy's hairdo.
Yeah.
And then back when this was written, guys had that's pretty high because a crew cut is short hair. So he's up to his crew cut in hot water with the men who hired him, a rough customer living the smooth life, ... with a secret. A cherub-faced fancy dresser whose taste for accessories includes a neat 38, a talking monkey, and a thinking gorilla, Jersey truckers with jungle tactics, a tempting tawny blonde who'll do anything for money, maybe even murder, ... Keeping the trouble simmering by remote control is Duke Borman, Lucia's father, big-time deported racketeer dying in Milan, whose death can mean Lucia's life. The heat's on. Danny Boyd's got to find out what's cooking besides himself. I thought this would be an excellent book to do a Mad Libs on, to remove the nouns, the adjectives, the verbs, the adverbs, remove all those things and have the comment section. You the writers, throw in different words when we get to words that are not YouTube are not prohibited on YouTube.
I love that people would read this book for the porn and they get like talking gorillas like thrown.
This is, you know what? It's true. It reads like a Mad Lib.
Yeah.
But this is a serious dime store novel. Oh, it's 30 cents. This book costs 30 cents. So let's take. I don't know when this was. I don't know when this was marketed or when it was published. Throw in a number. So take a guess when this might be published, because I don't know yet either. I'm going to turn the page.
I would say like 1958. I would say 1958 would be my guess.
First printing, 1966. And guess what? This is worth a lot of money. This is a first printing.
Wow, it's a first
of this marvelous, the black
garbage,
the black lace hangover. I mean, you can see her there in her black lace. That's pretty sexy there. So I thought that this would be really good on Halloween, to just not do the whole book, but just do some, selected pages that have interesting scenes going on, if you know what I mean. We can do this on Halloween. And then we have, don't worry, I went over these books. This is those Clorox sanitizing rags. I went over these books with the sanitizing rags, so don't worry, just in case there's any you-know-what on these books.
Zoa is
this is a novel by
a funny word. That's a
by William Shore, The Witch of Spring. See, what does it say up there? She was a slave to voodoo magic. Oh, you know this was a long time ago. It almost sounds like a song. Oh, wait, take a look at the picture. She's got a whip in her hand, and she's voodoo. She's become a zombie.
Yeah.
She's a zombie with a whip. And you see that guy with his crew cut? Look at that neat. I mean, you could set your watch to that.
You could set your watch to his haircut.
That is so wow.
Now, what I know about a lot of these pulp novels, when you have like pulp, is that they were actually written from the cover painting. The first thing that they paint the cover, and then the guy writes a story based on the cover.
This is an illustration of William Shore and a little write-up about William Shore.
Why does William Shore look like a Catholic intellectual?
He does, doesn't he?
Actually,
he almost he looks like Mike Johnson, the new House Speaker.
Right.
He's doing this. Oh my God, you see? And Mike Johnson has walked out of a time warp. You know what I mean? As a child, William Shore learned something of the elegance and mystery of New Orleans. Oh, that's why he knows voodoo. His grandfather, long a resident of the Crescent City, used to tell him of the old folk ways, the voodoo folk ways, and the haunting tales of voodoo magic. At the time of the famous Quadroon Ball.
Are you sure this isn't a Mad Lib? Are you sure this isn't that?
Was already a legend, but his grandfather's description of its exotic spell were stamped on the young boy's imagination for all time. During the last war, Mr. Shore spent some... Oh, Mr. Shore, because he's a dignified writer. He writes this stuff with a whip there, and he's a dignified writer, Mr. Shore. This thing has fallen apart. This is so old. During the last war, Mr. Shore spent some time in New Orleans. It was early summer, and he wandered about the old French Quarter. His grandfather's stories came back to him in all their full-blooded charm. Shortly thereafter, William Shore began to plan The Witch of Spring. So he wandered about the French quarters and thought about the old stories his father taught him, and that's when he got the idea for this fine novel.
Which he probably wrote in 10 days. It probably took him 10 days to write that.
The Witch of Spring was originally published by Pellegrini and Cudahy. See, when was this?
That's the imprimatur of quality.
Oh my God. Take a guess when this. Take a guess. Guess.
I'm going to say a little later. I'll say
This is falling apart. Do you see how the guy looks? And he's talking about wandering around New Orleans like he's in a Tennessee Williams play. And he's about to write A Streetcar Named Desire, but instead he writes The Witch of Spring with her whip.
I'm gonna say it's later. I'm gonna put it in the late 60s. I'm gonna say the late 60s.
1950.
Really?
1950.
Really?
1950. Oh, Witch Woman of New Orleans. It says Witch Woman of New Orleans. The perfume from her hair swirled in Kirkpatrick's nostrils. That's what it says, Kirkpatrick's nostrils. His fingers caressed her warm flesh. She blushed until her entire body was pink.
I was being late.
Kirkpatrick buried her face. No, Kirkpatrick buried his face in her
weenus.
Begins with a B
Bosom.
or a T.
Bosom.
Bazongas. Oh, her name is Twyla Morell. That sounds like a medalist. Twyla Morell was the queen of New Orleans. Jamie Kirkpatrick was aroused by her exotic beauty and warned that she was marked for death by the voodoo curse. One day he received a strange message. It told him that Twyla was in immediate danger and brought him to a hidden orgy. See, she was in immediate danger, and that brought him to a hidden orgy.
Yeah, that's.
We went to save her. We went to save Twyla from Twyla.
Sometimes you duck into a bomb shelter. Sometimes you duck into a bomb shelter, and there just so happens to be an orgy going on there.
And there's an orgy going on.
I guess when in Rome, you know.
There, he watched frenzied slaves plan a terrible revenge on their masters. And the orgy of the slaves and we're talking sadomasochism with the whips and the people like that. Yeah. So these are orgies are willing participants. Oh my God. Behind the black magic of beating drums, Jamie sensed the malignant evil that threatened Twyla. It still sounds like
I know.
He knew as he watched the horrible ritual that her life hung in the balance and that only he could save her. Oh, this is a good one. Just what was disaster going to say? Oh, her life is in danger. Oh, look, it's an orgy where there's whips.
There's a lot going on in the story. There are so many X factors. It's just like witchcraft alone would be an X factor, but then you have the BDSM and you have the New Orleans and you have the slaves. There's a lot going on here.
See, there's the raw. There's the porn in New Orleans has got that whole section where there's orgies and brothels, and people used to think House of the Rising was a house, was a whorehouse, but it actually wasn't. It actually isn't. The tune, it actually goes back to old English,
rambling,
and it's about a workhouse. And the rising sun is nothing. You think it has to do with Japan and kimonos, House of the Rising Sun, so it must be some kind of a brothel. It has to do with Japan, with the rising sun. The rising sun is in a workhouse. They used to have a stained glass or something over the front door facing Jerusalem. And that's the rising sun. You're working towards your redemption. Either you're a criminal, either you've done something wrong, or you were just poor. And back in those days, it was illegal to be homeless. So if you were homeless, you had to go to the workhouse.
So it's
and you worked 16-hour days. You worked 16 hours days. And if you didn't work well enough, you didn't get fed. You worked all day and you didn't get fed if you didn't do your job well. But there'd be these long tables that this room, and all these long tables and all these people packed into a room doing the same thing all day long. So that's actually what the house, that's why you could, it's interchangeable between male or female, poor boy, that he's done something wrong. But it was originally written for a woman. And that's why, what's his face? Robert Zimmerman, Bob Dylan. His real name is Robert Zimmerman. His real name came to me first. Sang it as if he was a woman, exactly the words that were originally written. But it doesn't matter because it's a workhouse. It's not a whorehouse, but people think. But New Orleans was full of places. They had the core. They had that section where there was just, when you go to save a woman's life, who, you just happen upon an orgy with their whips and all this, stuff going on. So I thought that those would make fantastic make your own Mad Libs. Remove some of the words that we can't say, though written in 1950, I'm going to guess most of those words today we can say. But that is almost its own Mad Lib. So I
think most of those words are in the elementary school curriculum at this point.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think even worse is now. Today isn't it? But possibly I'll do another one on. Can you make Halloween, or do you want to do this Saturday following Saturday?
I don't think Halloween is going to work.
No, Halloween's not going to work for you. Okay, so if I feel like doing a little, I'll do a little, because it's going to be freezing here on Halloween. And I'd have to stand outside to give the candy away because my front door is broken. I have to keep it shut. And so maybe we'll do that next Saturday night or Sunday. That's really fun. It's, it's almost like just sit here and read it. And I thought I was going to have to remove words. Her breast. The word was the word was breast. Let's see here. Yeah, Kirkpatrick buried his face in her breast.
Well, no, you what Charles Nelson Riley say? Bazangas.
That's right. He's my favorite one on Match Game. I love that game. Richard Dawson, and you know what? And you just watch those reruns over and over and over and over again. It was so funny, but he was always the favorite. Charles. What is Charles Riley going to say? And then there's whatchamacallit?
Nipsey Russell.
Jack Klugman's wife. She was the woman that was always on there. She played Blanche on The Odd Couple. His ex-wife. I forget what her real name was. But that was a great show. Charles Nelson Riley, oh boy. I remember in the afternoon, the reruns, like after school, you'd come home and the reruns of Match Game would be on. That was a great show. I love that. I just could watch the reruns over and over again. But that I could I thought it'd be funnier to do it as Mad Libs, but maybe we could just do story night because I think we can read all those. I mean, because breast, even the word orgy, we can use that, right? That's permissible? Okay. Or if I come across a word, I'll make up a funny word. Okay, that's what I'll do. Is that, but it would be very surprising. But anyway, happy Halloween, everyone, and we'll see you again with these very exciting The Black Lace Hangover. I saw that title, and I thought that's good.
The mice
might be better.
House. The mice delivered it to. She has no idea how they ended up in her house.
It's the Mad Libs. It's the Mad Libs. The Mad Libs. When did I buy that? Did I buy that? Maybe my sister bought that. But anyway, it was up in my old room. It just happened to be there. But I thought these are good. These are good. I haven't read them yet myself, but I really haven't.
Where did you get them? Where did you get them?
I got them off of eBay.
Oh, okay.
I think it was 2 years ago. I wanted to do this 2 years ago. I had this idea. But the Mad Libs, I just found the Mad Libs. And what I was going to do is I was going to take these books and make your own Mad Libs. Take out the words and say, but I hadn't picked them up because I had a feeling that that when I picked these up, there was a lot of sanitizing I needed to do on these types of books. You know what I mean? These are the kind of books you read and you stop for 15 minutes. And then you start reading it again.
And you find the pages.
For another 15 minutes or 10 minutes. However long that takes. Because you can't quite hold these books up. And you know what I mean? You kind of need, you'd have to be Vishnu with 4 hands or something like that to be able to do this, to enjoy all the way through without stopping for 10 or 15 minutes.
It would be funny if like humanity has gone down such a cul-de-sac genetically. Now that we have all these soy boys, we have to get the DNA of real men, so they have to go do a Pulp Fiction erotica books from the 50s. get the DNA samples from there.
Yeah, that's right. I've got both of these books, even though I sanitize the outside, on a paper towel on my bed because I don't want to put those books directly on my bed. Do not. As you can see, I've got my black lace myself on.
The black lace hangover,
It's kind of like, and it's got, the drawstring and back. So I'm kind of like a little bit like appropriate dress for that book.
And the Witch Queen of New Orleans.
That's right. I'm the Witch Queen.
That's a really badass rock song. That should be a song. I need to write a song called The Witch
Queen of New Orleans. That's right. Was it Twyla? Her name is Twyla.
Shouldn't that be like an Eagles song or something?
The Witch Queen, or the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. But there is a Voodoo Queen, by the way. But the Witch Queen but her name is her name was Twyla. So this should be good. This should be good. This should be fun. This is better. The Mad Libs people, unless I do them. I just do them by myself here. I make up the words and read it out. But those were always, when you get a room of kids together and they start shouting out words, especially when they know the parts of speech.
Yes.
You need that.
It's educational.
It is. It's educational. That's right. Yeah. I mean, I learned the parts of speech, and then I forgot between whenever I bought that 2000 and something or other between then and now. I kind of forgot parts of speech.
I think the black lace. I think the black lace hangover actually reduced your IQ, so you forgot all the things that you knew as a kid. I think the bodice rippers. That was peak lockdown. That's peak lockdown where you're buying erotica off eBay.
But no, I didn't read it because I didn't want to check. I won't touch those until I have to. It's like, you know what I mean? There's like 2 more I was going to buy, but I didn't do it. I just like, oh no, I can't afford this. And isn't like they were expensive, because you would think they would be. You would think that they would be vintage. These are antiques, for God's sake.
It's a first edition because there was never a second. Yeah. We never even sold the first.
And I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh my God! Especially you saw how serious Mike Johnson there, the writer.
He looks like C.S. Lewis or something.
He looks exactly like Mike Johnson, the new speaker.
By the way, I can guarantee you, his name is not. That's not his name.
Wait a minute! Stop!
It's not his picture. Okay.
Mike Johnson is from Louisiana. Mike Johnson is from Louisiana. I mean, they haven't changed glasses since then. Look at these glasses. They haven't changed. And look at the way this guy's dressed, all but the bow tie there.
Yeah.
And the hairdo and everything. They're exactly the same. Like, time must stop.
Well, no, but the point I was making is William Shore is not his name, and that's not what he looks like at all. He's a guy who goes through 24 different pseudonyms that he writes all these pulp novels. That's how all the pulp authors work. They had 24 pseudonyms.
Oh, and sometimes he has a bow tie, and sometimes he has the other kind of tie, and they tweak it just a little bit, like his hairline a little bit forward, a little bit back, something like that. Sometimes he has a pipe. Sometimes he has a pipe, and he's smoking a pipe. Because he looks very smart, and he's smoking.
They wanted him to really look like an intellectual, but that's he really knows. He really knows his New Orleans. And
when you want porn, when you want horror, this is horror porn. When you want horror porn, you want it written by an intellectual. Yeah. That's what you want. That's what I want in my porn. Let me tell you. That's the only thing I want in my porn.
Talking gorillas, that was the other book. I'm sorry.
The Black Place Hangover
as a talking gorilla.
The talking.
You actually get to the sex on page 50, but there's like a dozen pages of decoding what the gorilla is saying.
Yeah, I can imagine. It can't be full. I can imagine this might turn out to be a very interesting novel. I mean, these could be very interesting. You know what I mean? Because they have to. There's got to be something in there to keep people reading and moving towards the climax of the story. I would hope there'd be more than one climax in these stories. Oh my God. I would think so.
Hopefully it doesn't involve the talking gorilla. Oh, well, this took a turn. Okay.
Oh, what movie was that? Was it on Seinfeld? Remember when he threw Kramer through something at the monkey?
Yeah.
And the monkey, they needed Kramer to apologize to the monkey because it's curbed his autoerotic activity.
Yes, I remember that.
Maybe that's what they're talking about in this book here. And it would be a disappointment if that did not, that wasn't a part of the story, because that's why we buy these books. Is for monkey autoerotic activities,
or maybe somebody uses voodoo to beset someone with a compulsively masturbating gorilla.
Could be. So we could wrap it up. All right, go ahead. Do you have any last words there, Rob?
No, I'll say thank you for joining us.
Thank you, for joining us. Thank you very much. Nonprofit, thank you so much for joining us and helping us along with this, with our words, with our fancy words, these fabulous words everyone came up with. It kind of I'm not quite sure if people understood it in the beginning, Mad Libs, how good it can actually be. And what kind of words we're looking for. If you never played it before, you don't know. But kids, kids shout out silly, anything they can think of, And we adults, you know, we adults come to a point where we forget the parts of speech. You know, we get to that point and kids just shout it out. Anything, you know, any word, as long as it's silly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we'll be seeing you again soon. And once we know a date and a time of next weekend, that our friendly friend here, friendly porn horror show friend here, Rob, who's going to curtail his activities until next week, will be joining us again. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Oh, this is different from the last show about Saint Teresa.
Yes.
How about that? Did you see the show on Saint Teresa?
No, I did not see the last.
It was a show about Saint Teresa's life and miracles and innocence and purity. So this is a very different. This will be a very different show. You see, I have all these fun sides of me. Life should be fun, you know, and funny is funny.
Yes,
that's the way I look at it. Is funny is funny, you know. Say it if it's funny, you know. Anyway, it should be fun, and join us again soon. And I hope you like that. And Count Floyd.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy Halloween, but do not
observe
it as a religious observance. When we're
actually not. Hallows Eve is All Saints Day and All Souls Day. That's what it is. Holy Eve. That's what Halloween means. And they used to give away holy cakes, soul cakes. They called them soul cakes. They had a cross on them. And the kids would go to the houses to get these soul cakes. They would feed them to the poor kids.
I did not know.
For All Saints Day and All Souls Day. That's what this was about. It was a Catholic. Really, okay. They say that it's really Samhain. It's all from Celtic. And the truth is, when you the more I learn about what we don't know about the true, everything we hear is that everything Catholic was actually pagan.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, even according to Professor Ronald Hutton, who is an expert on this in Bristol University, it isn't true. Churches were the only, like a very few churches were actually built on pagan holy sites. The rest of them have no archaeology at all. It's not, so many of these things are just not true. And Halloween, the Samhain thing, Samhain, it was a bonfire because the harvest, people brought in things from the harvest. There's stories that they burned people in the Wicker Man, criminals or livestock or something like that. But the reason why people dress up, they say, well, the Celtics are the ones that dressed up to get spirits away. But it was the Catholic idea that the veil is the thinnest, and that's why we pray to all saints and all souls. And the people who have passed away in the year come back to us. That's why we have a mass for them. It makes total sense. So if you didn't get a soul cake, kids would go around, if you can get the soul cake trick or treat, the trick would be, is if they didn't give you a soul cake, they would pull a prank. And so kids started to dress up in disguise so they wouldn't get in trouble for pulling the pranks. And that's the reason why they dress up. So it has nothing to do with Satan. It has nothing to do with witches even. It's just people started dressing up any way they could. Either you were tricked, so you think a trick or a treat, either you were bad or good, and people saying, oh, it's the souls, the dead people. So people thought about graveyards and dead people, and dressing up. If you're doing a trick, you're going to be doing something wrong, so you're thinking of an evil costume. So it just started to evolve and then it went from soul cakes to actually candy. But it's really predominantly Catholic, period. It's not like, oh, we took another pagan holiday, we took another, as it turned, I'm surprised because you hear it your whole life and you just assume, oh yeah, everything was pagan and the Christians kind of.
Well, I hear just like all the Christians on Instagram say that you shouldn't.
And Christians, that's right, and they're not celebrating, think it's a witches thing, but it actually, you go to get a soul cake because the poor children went to get a soul cake and they the cakes had a cross on them representing Christ. So you fed the poor children, and to remind you of the souls that have passed away, the souls that you're praying for. It's a holy eve, Halloween, holy evening, holy 2 days in a row that you celebrate saints and then the souls, all souls that have passed. Because Catholics believe in, because purgatory thing, you believe in praying for the dead. Protestants don't believe in praying for the dead. Either you go to heaven or hell. But Catholics believe that, you were good, but you weren't perfect. Yeah. You did some things, but you don't deserve hell. So there's this waiting point. So souls walk the earth in a purgatory. So souls walking the earth, it's scary. You dress up like the souls that have passed and walk the earth. See, the whole thing kind of makes sense now. And from a Catholic perspective, that's what it is. But it's about, in a Catholic perspective, you pray for the souls, and then you also give alms, because you are also giving alms for you're doing a good deed. So in a way, if you've done something wrong, and so if you die, you've done something wrong, you'll go to heaven because you've given to the poor. It's about a generous act of feeding the poor and reminding the poor and yourself of the people of past and also of Christ, that Christ has redeemed us. That's what the cross is. So it's completely Catholic. It's completely Christian, and it's not pagan in any sense. It isn't like you can tie, well, the Christians are actually celebrating, well, everybody in All Saints means anybody who's in heaven is a saint. Anybody who has entered heaven, whether we know the name of a saint, we know saints' names, but anybody who enters heaven is a saint. Yeah. So when you say All Saints Day, it's everybody's in heaven. And everybody's in heaven, they're near God. You can pray. He said, pray for me, my grandmother Alice, help me down here, because I know you're with God. And of course, all souls that have passed, and all souls that have passed, and all souls that have present, that everybody goes to heaven to remembers to do good deeds, give to the poor, and then you will go to heaven. It's completely pure. It's been hijacked by the voodoo, with the whips. It's hijacked by with the orgies of New Orleans. That's what, and the black lace hangovers. That's what it's been hijacked by. Yeah. So that's it's interesting to know what the truth actually is.
That should be the video. That should be the Halloween video.
That should have been the Halloween video, but it's out there. So it's out there, and people like pictures when you do stuff like that. Everybody wants to see pictures, and there's all this animation now that people who can afford stuff, not like me, who has a Chromebook that's the small old style, who can't afford anything. People like to see pictures and animation. So to do something like that, to get the video even seen, you have to do animation with it of some kind. And I can't afford it, even cut my food allowance. They said they were going to raise it, and they actually cut it because of what's going on in the I think you kind of know why things. So I'm in a much worse state than everything has gone up in the city. I mean, and big company moved out of the city, and so they just tacked fees that were never there onto everybody's bill. And it's like, what is this? This is like, I have no idea how I'm going to survive. So buying something to do animation or fancy editing, I need an actual computer. Yeah. So I know that's why it's like I'm not going to bother doing this. Just no way. Because people want, especially Halloween, you want to see. And things have gone. I can't believe the animation that people are doing. It's got to be expensive, and it's like I'll be nowhere near that. So I mean, one of those like the gone are the days of the channels when somebody just talks to you.
Yeah, just guy with a webcam, guy with a there's one guy on the corner, and he's the last guy who just who just does webcam videos.
Yeah, it's just it's just gone are those days because people need more. They need to see visuals. That's what this visual is for, right here. There you go. No, actually, no. It's actually I have a red summer dress on underneath this. I thought the red and the black would be good for Halloween. Anyway, God bless you. And see, it ends with a holy thought. How about that? We're thinking about God and the souls and the saints. That's how we end after we talk about the voodoo with the witch with the whip there in New Orleans. Where we talk about God and how Halloween actually is not the holiday that it's been made out to be. And for years, everybody thought, we all thought that, we all believed, it must be pagan, it must be blah, 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 and Christians should celebrate it. And, it's like, no, no. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you. And thank you in the future. Anybody who watches this in the future, thank you for watching and staying thus far. Okay. And we'll see you again. And I think those books are going to be really fun. And, no more thinking next time. Just imagining, just picturing what I'll be reading, and maybe I'll have some black lace or something like that. Anyway,
and a cat o' nine tails, yeah.
And cat o' nine tails. That's right. That's right. I'll get my cane collection out and my different things I use. Clamps, nibble clamps, and stuff like that. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone.
God bless you, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. God bless you all.